Meet today's project. This is the tank formerly known as the Rummynose tank, and it's actually been combined with another tank that was housing my green neons, so there are currently a lot of plants, a few fish left over, and this tank is just waiting to get torn down and rescaped. So here you go for everyone who wanted to see a tank breakdown. Enjoy! Except first, let's back up. 8 months ago, this is what the Rummynose scape looked like. As soon as I did it, I didn't like it. A lot of you probably like it. Mr. Primetime really loved it, but I just didn't. I didn't like the half and half. It's basically rock on the left, driftwood on the right, and then crypts on the left, anubias on the right, and then this piece of driftwood right down the middle path. It just kept me from being able to get my gravel vac in there, and I never liked it. So I was very excited to rescape this. However, I really didn't know what I was in for. It just went from bad to worse, and I think there's a few reasons why, and I'm curious your thoughts as I get to scaping. What you like about the scape and what you don't like, and we'll see if it matches what I really don't like. But look forward to part 2 coming very soon. Now, as this breakdown goes, and I'm watching this, there were a lot of things about how just the plants were sitting in the tank that I actually kind of liked. Even that big mass of bulbitis that I just pulled up off of these pieces of driftwood, I like the height of it. That's basically what I was trying to replicate. You'll see it coming up. And this tank has, as you can see, a ton of anubias. Small, large, medium, just tons and tons of anubias that I like kind of clustered together, a lot of it, especially on this piece of driftwood on the right. I could not figure out why it was not dislodging, but it was because there was a big rock. And don't worry, he's safe. I got him out. He was one of the last stragglers that I was waiting to get a hold of. And even this, I forgot that this was part of my upside down tank, that I had done a scape of a piece of driftwood upside down. I liked it for a while, and I forgot that was the big kind of tree structure that I had on the right hand side. But there were also a ton of crypts that came out of here. Now this long piece of driftwood was from the green neon tank that they were kind of temporarily sitting in, and I really wanted to replicate it, and this was basically my first problem. I was trying to combine two different scapes, like parts of scapes that I liked from two different, completely different tanks that really don't go together. And I was basically left, and you'll see, without any kind of a focal point. I don't even know what the purpose of this tank is, especially when you're trying to combine two different. Don't know what I was thinking, but I'm hoping that this video helps anyone who has done an aquascape that you just can't stand, that you just don't like. It's not working out no matter what you try. This is for you. And it's like I said, it's just going from bad to worse. I am trying to like put kind of puzzle pieces together of what the scape did look like, but nothing is going. I'm putting it in the same spot as it was in this exact size tank, and they're not laying right. Of course, plants, when they're growing and they're actually planted, they're gonna be growing nice and neat, and then you pull them out and you maybe have them floating for a while. They're not gonna do the same thing anymore. And aquascapes are nearly impossible to replicate exactly, of course, because there's so many components. But I just I had to have that left hand side, the big mass of anubias. I thought maybe something tall, so I just needed something to kind of, it was like a placeholder. I do that sometimes, even putting something in a tank that I know I don't like, just to see, do I like a color there, do I like texture there, what is it, light, is it dark, tall, skinny, is it landscape, whatever. Just kind of putting different heights in different areas, and nothing was working out. I jumped ship on the left hand side and just had something very basic, just some jungle veil in the back, because I know I do need some fast growing plants in here to kind of take care of the Anubias so it doesn't get overcome with algae. And you always want to have fast growing plants and slow growing plants. It's kind of a nice mix. There are parts of the Scape that I do like little sections like right here. Most of it, no. I really, as soon as I finished it, I said no. But I thought that this might help somebody. Even, you know what? Even the fish choice, I was like, no, that's also a miss. This tank is for the Rummynose, and I decided to put some CBDs in. I figured they're the same color. That would be kind of fun. They're both red and blue, a little kind of difference, but for me, it's almost like they're detracting from the Rummynose. It's kind of like they're muting them out. I don't know, but it's kind of bugging me, and that will probably change too as I go for, what is this, the third round for this aquarium. It's not what I was looking for. I'm going to, yes, rescape it again, and that will come in part 2, but I am very curious. What are your thoughts? Go ahead, let me have it. I'm letting you, I'm asking you. Let me know, what do you like? What don't you like? And of course the water will be clearer next time, because when you do a rescape, FYI, there's a lot of stuff that comes up, and you really do need to do a couple of water changes to clear that stuff up. But thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you for part 2.